it on the music thing. So after.
I'm just turn it on. Hello. Hi, I see a couple people are joining. Hi. We'll wait just a couple more minutes, give everybody time to get logged in and settled in and comfortable on your mats. And if you're joining now, make sure that you have any props that you would like, any blocks or pillows or blankets, anything that you can use for support that you have around the house. Go ahead and grab it now. Bye. Hi, everybody. Hi, Libby. Minutes, get settled in. We'll let everybody come together and then we'll get started. So if you're already in your space and you have everything that you need, potentially props, blankets, pillows, whatever you like to practice with, gather that up now. If you have it all with you, then just go ahead and get settled in. Maybe take a minute of meditation before we begin. Just a moment to be still and to feel your body. We'll get started in a second. Thanks for joining in. If you're jumping in today, I hope to continue this on Thursdays. A great way for us to come together, even when we have to be physically apart. For us to celebrate the day, to mark the day in a special way, and just feel in community with one another. So thank you for being here, enjoying the sunshine today. Since we only have 30 minutes, I don't want to take too much time before we get started. So as soon as you're comfortable, go ahead and take child's pose and let's dive in. So this first moment or two of the practice is quieting of everything else that's going on around you. It's an opportunity for you to turn inward. Notice that maybe it feels like your energy is a little fragmented, or your mind is a little scattered, or You're a little discombobulated, maybe just because we're thinking and moving and acting in so many different ways in different directions right now than we're used to. So let this feel really comfortable. Let it feel familiar. But it feels restful. You may notice that your breath starts to change organically here as you settle in. So just welcome that. No need to change the breath. There's no need to force it in either direction right here, but just feel it. And feel the floor beneath you, under your palms, under your fingers, under your knees and shins, under your toes. And feel the air above your back. Then rock a little side to side, creating some more space around the edges of your body, around the edges of the hips and thighs. Maybe around the edges of the shoulders and the neck. And then rock yourself back to center. Stretch your arms out, reach your fingertips out. And as you inhale, pull yourself right up into cow, letting your belly drop down, sending your heart forward and lifting your tail up behind you. And then round back into child. So curl the tailbone toward the heels, take the sit bones and try to pluck them down right onto the heels. Inhale up through all your shoulders back so the heart comes forward. And exhale, round into child. Keep going, inhaling. Feel a stretch all the way up the front of the throat. And exhaling, feel the spine round and coil down, belly to thighs. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll transition this time. So inhale up to cow. Feel the shoulders pull back toward the hips. Tuck the toes. And then as you lift the knees away from the floor, start to send your thigh bones up and back. And that will straighten the legs. And the head can fall between the arms. Downward facing dog. So press through all 4 limbs. Palms really strong. All the muscles of the arms engaged. All the muscles of the legs engaged. And hips reaching high. This way. We'll do some work with the head. So let the head dangle down between the arms. And take the head up like you're looking forward to the front of your mat. And check out your biceps. See if you can roll your biceps to point up a little bit more rather than in. So you spiral bones externally. Keep that in the arms. Drop your chin toward your chest. See if you can curl your chin all the way into the notch of your throat. And then find neutral. Head hangs down right between the arms. Turn your chin all the way toward your left arm. And then all the way toward the right. Making sure that the spine stays really long here, like a turtle reaching its head out of its shell. Really long through the sides of your neck as you rotate the chin side to side. Just one more time each side. Staying really stable in the rest of your body, just isolating this movement in the neck. And then come back to center. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, drop your knees down to the floor and we'll sit back. Take your feet to one side. Extend your legs out in front of you. The right leg will stay long. The left leg will bend in for Janu Sirsasana. So sole of your left foot connects with the right inner thigh. You can squeeze those two parts of the body together. And then take your right arm across your body to your left knee and hold on there. Take your left arm up by your ear. So we're turned kind of toward the side of your mat now. And then side bend. Just reach up and over with that right arm. So the line of the torso is mimicking the line of the right straight leg. And keep turning your heart toward that knee that's pointing out to the side. And breathe deeply. If you feel this strain in the neck at all, then look down. Relax your shoulders. Reach up and over to come out of the pose and take your left hand outside of your left hip. We'll lean into that left hand and take the right arm up in the air this time. So you can just curl the chest up from here if you prefer to stay seated and grounded, or if you'd like to lift up, then you'll dig your right heel and left shin into the floor until the hips float away. And you can start to curl your back into a bit of a back bend. But support yourself with your shoulder blades so the scapula kind of scoop up behind the heart. And then just as far as it's comfortable, you can let the head drop back. Big breath into the heart space. And an exhale to softly lower down. Once you find your seat on both hips, both sits bones rooted, then turn toward your right leg. Take your hands on either side of that right leg and just crawl forward as much as you can with a flat back. If it starts to tug on your hamstrings or your low back, then sit up tall, breathe in again. And then maybe you find a little more, walk another inch, centimeter. Just keep doing that, keep playing with that. Inhaling, lifting the heart, lengthening the back. Exhaling and softening into the fold. Keep it simple. Next time you inhale, you can walk it all the way back up. And bend your right leg so it's crossed in front of your left leg. Just easy pose. Comfortable cross leg. Hold on to both knees here. And let's just make some Sufi grind circles with the rib cage and with the spine and even the shoulders and the chest. Kind of get some movement here, but the hips stay grounded. We'll take some of those static stretches and start to weave some movement and some life into them, into the spine. You can add the breath, inhaling, chest forward, exhaling, heart back. Feel the waistline swing from side to side. Feel as though you're moving from your heart, letting the heart move right, left, forward, back, inside the ribcage. And change direction. You can close your eyes and just get into the sensation of the movement. And then inhale yourself up nice and tall. And take your feet out in front of you to the floor with the knees bent. Come down onto your elbows behind you so you're propped up. And when I was playing with this earlier, I was thinking about this is kind of like hanging out, watching TV. And this is kind of like wanting to look good at the beach in the sun. So instead of hanging out, schlumping around, watching TV, we want to be looking good on the beach. So chest up,
spine lifted. And then you can keep the feet on the floor if your low back is tender or if your core isn't up for this little challenge today. But we're gonna keep the chest centered, the spine lifted and really long, feet on the floor or feet lifted. And we're gonna take knees over to one side, pause there, realign your chest to center, and then come back to the middle with the knees. Other side. First one's just a test. Check it out. Make sure your heart stays centered. You're not leaning to the side. And then come back to center. Second one, possibility that we add on. So drop your knees over to one side. Center your chest. And then maybe take your top leg and extend it out. See how that feels. Bend that knee again if it went straight. And come back to center. Try that on the second side. Over to the side. Straighten. Bend. Center. So those are two options so far. Here's another one. Take it over to the first side. Maybe straighten both your legs. Pause. Heart pulls to center. Legs extend out long. Bend. Knees back to center. Second side. Over. Extend. Push into your elbows. Lift your chest. Bend. And center. So pick the option that works best for you and start to move a little side to side. This is my last one right here. Knees back to center, feet to the floor. Push up onto your hands now. Keep those hands behind you. And wrap your upper arm bones and your elbows back. Yeah, so they're tucked behind your shoulders. And then lift up into a reverse table. Drive your knees forward. Make your thigh bones really long. And make your arm bones really long too. Push down through your palms. So you can keep looking forward or slowly, very slowly, start to release your head back and find a place where and take a breath. We'll drop the hips back down to the floor. We'll do it all on the second side. So left leg is straight now, right to the left inner thigh. Make meaningful connection there so you feel the muscles in your legs engaged. That will help keep the hips in alignment as we start to stretch. Left arm goes across the body to your right knee. Right arm goes up in the air. Let not just the arm go up, but the whole torso rise up, like the spine is being pulled on a string to the ceiling. Turn your heart towards your bent knee and then side body stretch up and over. We're going to inhale, float back up, and take your right hand to the floor, outside of your right hip. Left arm up into the air. Stay here and open the chest, stretch that left arm back, or add the lift of the hips. And a big sweeping arch of your spine. Maybe your head can drop back. Beautiful. Set it back down. As you turn to make sure both hips are grounded, left and right hip evenly rooted. And then hands on either side of that left leg, left toes, perky, pointing up toward the ceiling. Walk your hands forward. And play with that balance of inhaling, lift and light. Exhaling, soft, surrender. Walk the hands, the spine, get really tall. Pull the front of the spine up into the body. And then bend the left leg in front of the right. We'll sit cross-legged again. But it might feel different on the hips with the legs in this different orientation. Just sit up tall here for a moment.
Maybe take a few more circles if you like, a few more Sufi grinds, spiraling the rib cage over the pelvis. Make sure you go both directions. Eventually wind your way back up to center. Feeling that freedom that comes around the spine and the belly and the chest after that movement. Feet to the floor in front of you, about hips width apart. And then your elbows back behind. Second round of our core work for today. So make sure you're not slumping. Sides of the ribs lift up, sides of the waist lift up away from the floor. And you can keep the feet down and just let the knees go side to side. You'll still be getting that abdominal work, or you can flip the feet. Remember your 3 options. To the side, just keeping the knees bent, rocking side to side, keeping the chest centered. Or extending just the top leg. Or extending both legs. See how still and steady you can stay in your core. Bonus is you get a little massage for your outer hips, glutes here. One more time to each side. Pull those knees back to center. Set the feet down on the floor, hips width apart again. And bring your hands behind you. So the hands are underneath the shoulders, width apart. And fingers spread really wide. Use all 10 fingers to help you press up. Lift up into your reverse table. Think about lengthening the front body. Knees forward, crown of the head back. It's like unfolding. It's like opening a book. Pull your shoulder blades toward one another behind you. Get a little extra boost for the heart. We could all use that right now. And with an exhale, set your hips down to the floor. Cross your legs or swing your feet out to the side, however you'd like to come forward onto your belly. And just go ahead and lie right down. Hands alongside the chest, elbows tucked in by your side ribs, and legs stretched long back behind you. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Peel the heart up away from the floor and feel the belly lift up into the body. Good. You can start to bend into the knees. Pull the pelvis and low belly away from the floor. So you come through all fours and you get that engagement of your abdominals. Tuck your toes and move downward facing dog. Slowly start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Maybe your hands come toward your feet as well. We'll just move into a forward fold position, feet hips width apart. And then walk your hands up your legs to the tops of your knees. And take another cow spine here. So drop your chest and belly down, lift your tail and your chin up. So this will be our breath in. And as we breathe out, we'll pull the navel in, we'll tone the abdominals, we'll send the tailbone down, and we'll zipper the arms up to the sky. So we become this column of energy. And then we'll come back down with an inhale into our cow shape. And then we'll exhale belly onto the thighs, forward fold. That's the movement. Take it nice and slow with your breath. Inhale. Pull in, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale again. Hug to your center. Inhale. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Stay in your fold. Take another round of breath. Feel your feet on the floor. Again, no weight on the spine from the head. Just let it dangle. And then with a big bend in your knees and some fluidity in the body, just slowly come up to stand. And then let's do a little work with the upper body here. Take your arms up into the air, breathe in, and keep your right arm up. Take your left arm down, stretch. Reach up and over, inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale a little deeper. Inhale, reach up tall with that right arm, and then bend your right elbow and pat yourself on your back, kind of between your shoulder blades with your right hand. Take your left hand up and cap off that right elbow. So you push down on the right elbow. And slightly pull that arm behind the head. But keep the shoulders sinking down into the socket. So it's almost like you're resisting with your upper right arm while the left hand kind of pulls into action, the right arm resists. Gently release, both arms go up into the air, breath in. And then exhale, arms float down by your sides. Good, you'll still be on your feet, but just so that you can see me, I'll stay on my knees. Take your arms out in front of you. You're gonna keep everything really centered like we did when we were doing that core work on the floor. So lower half of the body really centered, but open your right arm out to the side. So right hip tries to pull forward as the right hand pulls back. And then close. Good, do it again. Same side, open. Pull the right shoulder blade in toward your spine. And close. Just one more. Inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Left side this time. Left arm up into the air. Breathe in, get really tall, even through the right side of your body. Stay tall, stay lifted there as you reach up and over into the side bend. Bend your left arm behind your head. Give yourself a little pat, a little encouragement. Right hand comes up to that elbow. And so you push down. Let that arm go and sink into shoulder socket. And slightly pull it behind the head too. So get some lengthening through the triceps, the back of your left arm. So pull and push down with the right hand. Resist with the left arm. Gently release. Both arms up. And exhale, arms down. Take two arms out in front of you. Palms turn in toward one another. Bring your shoulder blades onto your back. Let's do the left side this time. Left arm is going to open up. So you feel that shoulder blade hinge in closer toward the spine. Resist. Press the left hip more forward. Anchor the tailbone straight down. And then close. Left palm moves forward. Open up again. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, arms up. This time, press your palms together overhead. Feel the connection of your hands. And bring your hands to heart center. We'll come down to the floor. You can move through a forward fold. You can move through a squat. We'll come all the way down and extend the legs out in front of the body. Both legs straight out in front of you this time. Both feet flexed, toes pointing straight up into the air. And then a really tall spine. Inhale, arms up by your ears. Exhale, forward fold. Just like we did in that Janu Sirsasana forward fold earlier. Inhale, lengthen, feel light. Exhale, soften. Within the surrender, there's this sense of acceptance. Acceptance of the challenge, acceptance of the tight spots. Acceptance that it might not look or feel perfect, but it's the right place to be right now. Breathing and accepting whatever is going on in the world. Roll down onto our backs from here. Separate your feet. Reach your arms away from your body. This could be the most important moment of your day, so don't skip it. Don't crowd it with other thoughts. Try not to make it into something that it's not. It's really pure, it's really simple. Just space to lie, be. The next breath, be a little bigger. And the next one, just a little bigger. Let the next breath come from deep inside you and let it move you, let it stretch you, let it fill your whole body. And then hug your knees in toward your chest. And we'll sit up together. One more moment to be still. once you find your, take that extra beat, that extra second. That is one lesson that's very clear that we can all take an extra beat, an extra second of pause before we move on. Hands together from my heart to you. Thank you. I love hanging out with you here. I love hanging out with you in person even more, but we will be back soon. Until then, let's keep doing this. Let's keep coming back and connecting more. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.